morning, everybody, from our beautiful rancho here in Jalisco, Mexico. So I have a couple things to do today. I'm signing Cristiano up for the middle school, which would be secundaria, and I have a bunch of papers to bring. So I'm going to walk up to the secundaria, which Abby's in right now. She's graduating from middle school this year, and then Cristiano is graduating from elementary. So in July, we're gonna have a nice little fiesta for them and invite all their friends from their class so they can have cake and something good to eat. Hopefully my family's gonna come as well, because I am praying and hoping our home is done by then. But right now, I have to run these papers up there and get him registered. Something fun that they do here, now I don't know if this is specific to all of Mexico, but here in our ranch, graduations are a big deal. If you go back on my vlogs and you watch Penelope's kindergarten graduation, they had custom dresses made, a dance performance. I mean, it's a big deal. But especially elementary graduation is one of the biggest. I didn't vlog Abby's, but for the girls, they get custom dresses made. They do a choreographed dance with the boys in their class. So Cristiano's gonna have to get a tux. He'll look a little vaquero. And then they have to pick madrinas and padrinos, which will not be their mom and dad. We'll go there to watch. But whoever is representing your child, so your madrino or padrino, they have a special seat. They bring them a gift. They take photos with them. They're part of the celebration. Now, I asked my sister and Elena if they would do it. I don't know if they're going to have time off of work or not. If they do, they're going to be there. If not, I'm going to have to pick someone else. But it's a big honor to be picked. And the graduations are a huge celebration. It's so much fun. It's such a big celebration that we have already had meetings at the school, and graduation isn't until the end of July. And it's so funny because I sit in these meetings and I'm trying to catch everything because it's all in Spanish. But this year will be a little bit easy for me because I've already been through Abby's, and Cristiano just has to rent a tux and learn his dance. So it'll be a little bit easier. Now, before I go bring these papers in, I want to take you guys outside and give you an update on our home build. Naughty puppies, naughty, naughty, naughty. Ben's just trying to water the lawn. Workers just got back from lunch break, so I'm going to try to give you guys a quick update before they have to get back in here and start working. I also want to say you guys were absolutely right. The cement mixer has been a great investment. We've had it for a couple months now. It has not broke down. It is running wonderfully. It was just such a good investment. All right, so I'm actually going to start from the back because you guys mostly get to see the front. Just for reference is the backyard. So you can already see how beautiful the view is going to be from the house. And then you can't see right now, but there's actually mountains that way. Baby goat. All right, so these are the last two rooms to get done. And then we are going to start on the ceiling. I think these two rooms are going to be done this week. So the next thing they have to do is just make sure these bricks line up all the way to the top. So this room is halfway done. And this room is halfway done. The rest of the bottom floor, the walls are all the way to where they need to be. And so like I said, this will be the back of our house. And then we're going to have to put a staircase right here because this will be a back door. This right here is state-of-the-art, top-of-the-line wire holder for our house. I think that's what it is, you guys. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure my husband did this. And you can see there's some sort of wire attached to this old wood pole. And it goes all the way up here. And I just trust the process. far, this beam has been one of our bigger investments. My husband said not all of them will be this big, but I have to ask him where he's putting this because I thought he was putting it somewhere by the stairs. Something that's a little bit different building in Mexico, because I grew up in the United States, is that everything here, most homes, probably 99%, are made from brick and cement, and then they put kind of like a plaster over it, and it looks so beautiful. But there's no wood, there's no installation, because when we put our tile floors down, and because we have our big windows, I don't know why, it never gets too hot or too cold. My mother-in-law's house was made the same way. And when there's extreme heat outside, it just stays that normal temperature. Even at night, it can get pretty cold outside, and it stays about a normal temperature inside the house. So that's the reason we don't need the installation. And then also for our home design, I designed our home, and I'm not an architect. But the people building our home have years and years of experience. The main person building it spent most of his life in the United States building homes. He is here now living in Mexico, and he has tons of experience. So I designed the home, and then they show me where I need to place certain things so it's structurally sound. So we're kind of just working with each other. But one thing I really wanted was the beautiful arched windows. I wanted a lot of natural light to come into the home. So we are almost finished laying brick on the first floor. And then after we're done laying the brick, it is going to be our ceiling. Now the floors will be, or the walls will be covered with plaster, a beautiful colored one, but the ceilings are going to be almost a curved brick. And I cannot wait to show you guys that process, because these homes in Mexico have these brick ceilings and they're so pretty, and I've never seen it done, so I'm excited to see it done. And I am hoping by the end of this week we will be ready for the brick ceiling. So let me show you what is done so far. This window right here, this will be where my sink is to wash dishes. And I wanted that so I could look out at our animals. And then we have our two other finished arched windows. This will be the living room, the front door, the stairs. I still don't understand the stairs situation, so I'm just gonna have to wait till they start on it. But the stairs will go right here. So what I wanted was for them to come here and then just curve around a little right there. Then my husband and the workers made a door, so this will be under the stairs and it will kind of be storage. And they have a lot going on right now, so I can't bring you all the way through, but you can see the hallway is coming together all the way up to here. Everything is to height. It's just those back two rooms. And my husband's out here all day working. I think he's gonna know how to build homes after this.
Everybody say hi to Pollo. Everybody say hi to Pollo on the comments. He's one of the workers standing right there.
This is Pollo, everyone, and he's helping build the home. And my husband doesn't know why they call him that, but he said for everyone to say hi to him. He actually likes watching our vlogs, doesn't he?
He does. He just told me yesterday he watched the last vlog where I was going to that farm.
Oh, he did? That's funny. Alright guys, so there's our home build update. And it's just so beautiful. I'm so excited, and it has taken some time. Poquito, poquito is what they always tell me here. So that's really exciting. And then I also want to show you guys one more thing. So if you watched the last vlog when we went on that trip to the little farm and they had a bunch of historical things, well, most of you know this is the original home to this land. It has to be over 100 years old or close to it. So when he was showing us some historical things, I noticed that here in this old home, we have some of the same historical things. We have the same irons. If you remember in the vlog, he had these and I was like, oh my gosh, I remember seeing these. His had numbers and this one has, I think that's a 6. This one has no numbers and it's a little more worn and it's way heavier than the other one. But isn't that cool? Also, we have the same kind of indents. Also, we have one of these, which is original, and they would have grinded down spices and chiles and corn. This looks like it broke, but that would have been the original grinder, and they just would have pushed it down on that rock. I think that kind of stuff is so cool that we get to live here in this history. Look at, there's another indent where they would have put candles. This would have been the home my husband's grandpa lived in and my kid's great grandpa, because my husband's great grandpa would have worked for the hacienda that is just a little bit down from our ranch. And I told you guys one day, it's a little bit in ruins. There's some pieces of it still up, but one day I want to go out there and show you guys. Now it says private property in Spanish, so maybe like I can go up there and act like I didn't know it said private property. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe I can find the person who owns the property and ask them if I can go up there and just take a vlog of it, especially before it crumbles down. It'd be so cool to have that. And also to show you guys, this is what our ceiling will look like. It will have the beams going across. The difference will be these bricks are flat. They're on the bigger side. Ours are going to be turned the opposite way to be the thinner side. I'm not sure why. My husband just said that was a way we had to do it. All right, guys, now I'm going to head down to Abigail's school to turn in this paperwork. They told me, I already went this morning, they told me to come back down at 12 so that Abigail could get out of class and help translate for me. So some of you might know what that's like in Abigail's shoes if you had to translate for your parents a lot. And that was something I never thought when I had kids, is that they were going to have to help translate for me. But they do, at the doctor's, at the school, in the grocery store. Not all the time, I'm getting better, but they do have to help translate. Oh, I thought it was locked. Abby. Okay, so Cristiano is officially registered for middle school. The middle school is really small, but so pretty. And back there, they learn how to garden, do greenhouses. I love this school. And Cristiano is actually very blessed because the first teacher, so really, I know he's going into 7th grade, but that's when middle school would start. So the 7th grade teacher speaks English. He learned English, I think, from college. And he is just a wonderful person. I feel like he understands that all kids are different, that they learn differently. And he will really target Cristiano's strengths and some of his weaknesses and where he can help him and how we can help him. So I really like this teacher that he's going to. it just makes me feel like I can take a deep breath, because Cristiano does well in school, but he does struggle a little bit. And one thing that's a little bit different about the rancho is they don't provide any extra classes if you need them. If you need extra help in some way, you have to find a tutor in the ranch, which he does go to a tutor in the ranch that helps him with homework. But this teacher is just going to be a huge blessing for him. Puppy. Okay, I'm back home, and now I have to run up to the elementary and grab the other kids from school. But I wanted to give you guys an update on the school supplies. I did do an update on a live, and then I accidentally deleted the live. I was trying to delete the first live that kept losing connection, and then I restarted a new one, and I accidentally deleted both of them. And once you delete it, you can't get it back. But we got so much school supplies donated to us for the school, and it was a huge blessing. And then what I did is I put them in these big, huge boxes, and we have shipped these boxes before, like when we moved to Mexico or during Christmas time, things like that. We've never had an issue. You fill the box, you tape it, you pay for it, and then it goes from Michigan to Chicago and then into Mexico, and then normally it gets dropped off in Ocotlan and we go pick it up. But it did not go that way with this box. We had so many issues. I sent 2 boxes and at the exact same time, and one of the boxes was overweight just a little bit. The odd thing about that is that they've never weighed them. Even when we sent them in the past, it was always whatever you could fit in the box, and then you pay a certain amount of money. Now, this is through a company that's in Grand Rapids. So if it was going to get weighed, I would just go somewhere closer, like FedEx or something like that. But they've never weighed the boxes. So even when I dropped off these 2 boxes, I took a picture of the price and my receipt and everything else. It said nothing about weighing them or them being overweight. So I thought the boxes were already sent. They call us 2 weeks later and they're like, one of your boxes is overweight. If you don't pay it today, it's not going to get shipped for another 2 weeks, because they pick it up every 2 weeks. And I was like, well, we're in Mexico. We're not in the United States anymore, and they only take cash. So the lady over the phone took an app called Zelle. We had to download it. And so we sent her the extra money through Zelle. Now, I will not say when I feel like something is wrong. Like, even if I'm at a restaurant and my food's wrong, I will not send it back, okay? Like, that's my personality. So I did tell her, it didn't say anything about weighing the boxes, like, very nicely. And she's like, that's just our new policy. I probably could have kept arguing about it, but I didn't want to. I just wanted the boxes to get here. So we paid the extra money through Zelle. Then they call us a couple days later, a different person from the same company, and said, you didn't pay for your box. And we said, yes, we have 2 receipts. The first receipt from the original pay, then we have the second receipt from when you guys said it was overweight a couple weeks later. And she goes, well, I know the person that was working that day, they didn't put it down. So she had to call that person, and they confirmed that we did pay. So then it got sent out. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, what is happening? And I thought that was that. They call us again a week later. They put 1 letter wrong on the name of our rancho, 1 letter. And on my receipt, it was right. But when it went from the United States and it hit the Mexico border, they did a new thing on top, and it was the wrong. So anyways, we corrected that. We have a tracking number, and it says it's supposed to be here February 6th. So one of the boxes is coming straight to our house. The one that was a little bit overweight, we have to pick up in Guadalajara, which is another weird thing. We've never had to go all the way out to Guadalajara to pick up a box. But I will do anything at this point to get these school supplies here. And I am praying they get here before Valentine's Day, because I would love to be able to organize and separate it and give it to the school the day before Valentine's Day or for Valentine's Day. But as soon as it gets here, I will be vlogging that for you guys. I would never not vlog that because I'm excited for it to get here as well. I don't want to say the name of the company because I don't want to bash them in any way. Like I've said, we've sent through them before and we've had no issues. But we haven't sent through them in almost a year and a half. So I do understand like company policies and things change. But I also understand maybe it was the timing it was supposed to get here because they are taking out school supplies already in the stores here. So maybe it'll be a perfect time. And I am excited that if it gets here by Valentine's Day, they'll get really nice Valentine's Day school supplies. Now I have to hurry up and run back down to the other school. Both schools are on separate sides and grab the little kids. And as soon as we get back, I'm making enchiladas. That is everyone's favorite. Fun. Let's go see if bestest friend is at the little tienda. Here you go. Thank you. No bestest friend. Buenas tardes, bestest friend. Good morning, my baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, para mí. Sí, 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 sí. Love those.
Mira, mira.
So good. Right?
¿A dónde? Mira, allá, allá.
So good. Adios. Yeah, it's hard when you have little babies, Pumpkin. On our way home from school, but we stopped really quick to see. It would be considered my kids.
Wait, can I tell them something? Amanda, she wouldn't let go. She kept hugging me. I told her I had to go with my mommy.
She loves you so much. We considered their second cousins because it'd be my husband's first cousins, so they're second cousins. But their mom runs a little tiny store next to the school, so after school the kids love to go in there and say hi to the babies. We're back home and I'm getting started on the enchiladas. These are the kids' favorites. Next step is the queso, and then I roll them up. All right, and the enchiladas are all rolled up. Next step, I will plate them and put some lettuce and onion on top. And then next, you take them from the pan, you're gonna plate them, and I'm gonna add some more sauce on top. All right, last bit of sauce. Then we're gonna add a little bit of onion and lettuce. They smell so good. Yeah, we do. Then you're gonna add your queso de mesa on top as well. No, enchiladas already. Oh, Annabelle got the table all set up. There's your salsa. These ones are.
Can you get some limones?
Yes, these ones are peas, and I'll grab yours. I'll cut them up, Pumpkin. All right, guys, I'm gonna try just one little bite because I'm gonna have to make some for my husband and Abby and everybody else. Let's see how good they are. I love enchiladas. I actually never even had an enchilada until after Abby was born, and my mother-in-law made them one day, and I was really scared to try it. And my husband was like, no, just do it, just do it. And now we love them, all of us. So good. But here's your fork back. He doesn't want me eating all her enchiladas. All right, it's already getting a little bit later. We did all of our chores, took care of the animals, and I wanted to bring you guys with me for our nightly walk And I wanted to go a couple different ways because I want to show you, I showed you our home build. I want to show you a couple of the other home builds around the rancho so you can see how different they all are. So this will be kind of exciting. There's some places I haven't brought you guys yet. All right, me and Abby are going to be out of a little bit of breath as we show you these homes because we're going up the mountain. But here's the first one. There's another home that they're starting to build up. So beautiful. Here's another one of the newer builds, and you can see in the back of the window they're not finished yet. Now the next house I'm going to show you isn't new, but it's absolutely beautiful. And we are way high up the mountain now, you guys. But I'm going to show you the gate and then as much of the inside of the exterior as I can. So here's their gate entrance. You can see it's big, beautiful. And I don't think anyone, does anyone live here? Here?
No, it's from the States, but it's my cousin's friend.
Oh. So this is the entrance. And you can see they have the beautiful walkway. I really wish I could give you guys a better view of the front door. I've only been in here once, but it's just spectacular. Like all the stones right here, beautiful.
Oh, get it away.
I'm not gonna get lost.
Oh, this is where what's your next house is. Oh, I know where we are.
Here's another home going up. We're still kind of high up on the mountain. This one's really beautiful. Oh no, it's okay. Don't come after me.
Adorable.
Adios. Oh no, not another Chihuahua. No, Abby, he's gonna follow you, Pumpkin. No. Oh no. Abigail, it's a savage. Don't let it trick you, Abby!
Oh, besito, te caíste. ¿Dónde te caíste?
¿Y qué han hecho, mija?
Ay, pobrecito. ¿Te caíste? Ay.
Pan, look at, he knows it's Pan, and Abby.
Dile a tu tía que te lleve el pan.
¿Quién es? ¿Quién
Corran,
es?
pues, corran.
So this is the Pan truck, and the little kids know it's Pan. Goody, Pan! Ay, 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 ay. Adios, Lola.
Ahora puedes bien, eso te volada.
The Pan truck is actually something really special to the ranch. It is like just a couple pesos each piece of pan. It's fresh, and it's something almost all of us can afford at night. Say we've had our dinner and it's getting a little bit later, but you might be a little bit more hungry. You know you might still have a couple pesos for a piece of pan and a glass of milk, but actually a lot of people out here drink coffee at night. Like a lot of the coffee shops open in the evening, or sometimes when I go to my family friend's house, they'll serve us coffee at night, which is wild to me because I can't sleep when I have coffee, but we love the pan truck. All right, we're coming up to the last couple of houses. this house is one of my top favorite too. I love the structures here and on top, the windows. This one is very aesthetically beautiful. Then right across the street, this is the next one going up. You can see their staircase, their roof. And Abby's walking as fast as she can. I gotta catch up. This is my husband's favorite house in the ranch, and I think he just likes how nice the fence looks. It's kept very clean and beautiful. Look at their porch. So pretty. The sun is setting behind us. It is an absolutely beautiful night. We are going to be heading back home, and I hope all of you enjoyed today's vlog. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and being a part of our family here in beautiful Mexico. Buenas noches todos.